Two thugs were about to assault a young woman when their accomplice suddenly appeared at the end of the tunnel, looking battered and terrified. His limbs were bound, and an iron chain was fastened around his neck. Before the two thugs could figure out what was happening, two bullets shot out from the darkness, killing one of them instantly. In the ensuing chaos, the accomplice was also shot in the head. Realizing the situation had turned against him, the gang's small-time leader turned to flee, firing two desperate shots behind him for cover. Moments later, Harry emerged from the shadows. His deep hatred for the thugs stemmed from the brutal murder of his close friend by this very group. The gang's leader was powerful and well-connected, and the local police dared not provoke him, leaving Harry no choice but to take justice into his own hands. However, the aging man suddenly suffered a severe asthma attack during the chase and collapsed to the ground. Just before losing consciousness, Harry managed to throw his gun into the lake. That way, the police would find no weapon and therefore have no evidence to charge him. Though Harry cleared himself of suspicion, his actions had brought serious trouble to the police department. Two people had died the previous night, and the media was in a frenzy. Frustrated and under pressure, the police chief decided to personally lead a major raid to eliminate the thugs once and for all. But the chief hadn't expected how deeply entrenched the gang was in that area. They were numerous and fearless, even against heavily armed SWAT officers. Soon, an intense gunfight broke out. A female officer and her partner attempted to flank the gang from behind, but midway through their move, they were involved in a severe car accident. Fortunately, at the critical moment, Harry arrived and rescued them, taking them to a local bar he often visited. Knowing the bar's owner, Harry believed the place would be safe. However, while the owner stepped out to call an ambulance, the female officer revealed a shocking secret. After months of investigation, she had discovered that the reason the thugs were so arrogant was because they were being directed by a shadowy mastermind, someone who stayed out of sight while orchestrating all the illegal operations behind the scenes. That man, she revealed, was none other than the bar's owner. Stunned by the revelation, Harry grabbed his gun and rushed to the warehouse. There, he found the bar owner communicating with his men. Coincidentally, one of them was the last surviving killer of Harry's friend, the very man Harry had failed to catch that night. Harry could have ended it right then, but at that moment, his asthma struck again. Seeing his weakness, the bar owner swiftly disarmed him and struck him hard in the ribs. Meanwhile, as the female officer tried to call for backup, the gang spotted her before she could reveal their location. She was knocked to the ground, unable to fight back. Harry was thrown out of the bar, and the gang leader gave the cold order, "Leave no one alive." In front of Harry and the officer, he suffocated the wounded policeman and then ordered his men to strangle the female officer. Fortunately, Harry had one last move. He secretly drew a revolver hidden in his pant leg and fired, hitting one of the gangsters in the artery with deadly precision. Although he managed to save the officer, Harry was shot in the shoulder by the bar owner and lost his ability to move. Just as the boss was about to finish him off, police reinforcements finally arrived. In the end, Harry and the female officer survived. With the gang leader dead, the neighborhood finally regained peace. Street violence became a thing of the past, replaced by calm and safety. Even the tunnel where the thugs once gathered was freshly painted and restored. Of course, much of that peace was thanks to Harry, and with that, the story comes to an end.